Hello, Cat's Chiropractic, and patients who are involved in car crashes. I just want to go over a little bit of definitions about what an IME, or what is considered they'll list it as an independent medical evaluation is. Now, if you were involved in a crash, the insurance company sometimes will hire a provider that they call an IME. Now, an IME, they say that it stands for independent medical evaluation. However, that is false, and you shouldn't go by that narrative. The term independent in itself means you have a choice. Like I and my wife at our office are independent. Anyone can come to see us and we're going to treat them. When an insurance company sends you to their independent doctor, you have no choice. So just by the definition alone, it's not independent. Call it what it is. It's an insurance medical evaluation. The insurance company doesn't believe any of your providers, so they hire a provider to evaluate your notes and you. Now, one of the things that's important is if you come to our office or any of your treating providers, we have what's called a doctor-patient relationship, meaning I take you on as a patient, I am responsible to do certain things, an initial evaluation, come up with an appropriate diagnosis, and give you a treatment plan that I should be able to validate to help you. The IME, or the insurance medical evaluator, has no doctor-patient relationship. Now, what does that mean? Well, one, if I mess up and I say, hey, your neck is jacked up, but I say it's not jacked up, and your neck gets worse, you can sue me and be like, well, Dr. Katz, we had a doctor-patient relationship. You had these images that showed there was a problem, and you ignored them. I should be, I'm held liable for that, right? We have a doctor-patient relationship. The insurance medical evaluator has zero. So they're giving an opinion. Okay, I'm giving, or your treating providers are given a working diagnosis and a clinical diagnosis that's held to certain ethical standards to help you first. The IME has none of that. They can say there's absolutely nothing wrong, and what your treating providers could be sued for, you cannot sue them. They cannot be sued. They also cannot diagnose you. They can put in their reports, I believe you have a self-resolving condition and you have psychosocial problems, meaning you're crazy, and that's why you hurt. If you go to any of your other treating providers and we ignored the evidence and you got worse, you could sue us because there's that doctor-patient relationship. So if you are a patient that was involved in a crash and the insurance company is like, we have to send you for an independent medical evaluation, just remember, it's not independent. It's an insurance medical evaluation, and you are going into a provider who has no doctor-patient relationship, no ethical obligation to your healthcare, no ethical obligation to review the notes and understand the notes and decide what type of clinical diagnosis you have and what those pathologies may or may not mean in the short and the long term. There is a huge difference, and you should be able to question those things as a person because they are usually not there to give the best advice. In fact, most of your treating providers would probably never rely on most of these insurance medical evaluators' opinion because they're just doing that. They're giving an opinion, right? Your opinion could be, you don't like this video. That's great. You're entitled to that opinion. But if you go to a provider and they diagnose you, there's an ethical obligation that goes along with that, with a doctor-patient relationship. Hey, what I would love to see happen, any provider that sees you or tries to come up with a diagnosis for you, let us all have a doctor-patient relationship, so we're all responsible to either treat you or not treat you correctly and deal with the consequences with one or the other. So again, this is just a public service announcement. Hope this helps, and good luck. Thanks.